Assalamu alaikum viewers, hope for your best of your health and iman, and today's topic is morphology of virus. Today we are going to discuss about morphology of virus. Morphology of virus means the structure, its size, its shape, and the whole structure is protein. Like we are going to discuss about the structure of virus, what things are included in this virus. Let's have a look about your size and the shape. The first things which we whenever we think about the structure, the thing which come to our mind is size and shape. And size is greatly varied in viruses. There are different viruses have different size ranges from smallest one to the largest one, and the unit in which we measure the size of the virus is nanometer. Okay, the smallest virus, which is so simplest virus and have the complete structure with the infectious entity, the infectious property is known as virions. The size ranges are mostly from 20 to 350 nanometer, and the most virus have the 10 to 300 nanometer. And here we have some examples according to their sizes, how they vary there according to their size. There is poliomyelitis, yellow fever, foot and mouth disease causing viruses. So they have the sizes from to 25 nanometer. So they come from the smallest range. They start from the 25 nanometer. Then come the smallpox virus. Smallpox virus have size 50 nanometer, 250 nanometer, which is largest form. We have studied that they have the range from 20 to 350 or 10 to 300 mostly. So the 250 virus, which is the smallpox virus, which have their size 250 nanometer in diameter, it is largest one, and the smallest one, these are the poliomyelitis, yellow fever, foot and mouth disease causing viruses. They have just 25 nanometer. Then if we have studied that in many viruses they have size less than 150 nanometer, and the viruses which have the size less than 150 nanometer, we just can view them, study them in electron microscope. We cannot see them viruses without the help of microscope, and the size of the viruses which have just 150 nanometer diameter, we have to use electron microscope to study them. Then comes shape. Like what about the shapes, how the shape vary? The same, that shape is also vary from rod, round, tadpole, so like this. Let's have a look on the shapes of the virus, how they vary one by one. They have the first one is roll like virus. Roll like virus is like encapsulated cable, electric cable. We have all seen electric cable. So they are like electric cable. They are covered with their protein core and they are elongated. They call roll like virus. They have the roll like shape. And the example of roll like shape virus is TMV, tobacco mosaic virus, the virus which causes a disease in tobacco plant and mosaic on their leaves. Then comes rounded virus. Rounded virus are those viruses which causes up mumps, influenza, and hub simplex. So these are the disease causing viruses which are in round in shape. So this is hub simplex. Then comes tadpole virus. Tadpole virus is like the shape of a tadpole. Tadpole, I hope you know about the tadpole, like the larvae of the frog. It's stages when they grow up, and it's one stage which is tadpole, which have the polyhedral head shape, and then have the tail. Also we're gonna study all these in more detail. So tadpole viruses are the bacteriophage viruses, and bacteriophage viruses, that viruses which eat the bacteria, which attack bacteria, which cause diseases in bacteria. Then comes bullet shaped virus, and bullet shaped virus are rabies virus, which cause rabies disease by the bites of dogs. Then bacteriophage virus vary their structure, size, shape, how their polyhedral head. They have a polyhedral head plus their tail. Through tail they infect the organisms, or they maybe have some of the bacteriophages which is the filamentous in shape. So this it was all about the shape and the size of the viruses. So I hope it will be helpful for you. And one more thing, I have here to show you some shapes and some pictures with the shapes and the size ranges of viruses. Let's have a look. So this is a representation of how the sizes vary. This is a representation of shapes of the viruses. Okay, here we have the this whole the range of the viruses. and let's see them one by one. The number one, which is here, you see the A, it is A and B. You will see the A and it is the pox virus. Pox virus, we have studied that they are the largest virus. So this is the pox virus, and you see the B1 is also the pox virus, and this is, you see, is like, you know, spiral form. So this is pox virus, very large. Then comes the C, which is rhabdovirus, and it is, you see, inverted U. And then comes the mumps virus, which is round and is size, you know, see the different is circle, round virus. Then here is you see it's the phage, and you see the round mumps virus. Then comes, this is the you know, T1 phage virus, which is this one is phage virus, you see, with the head and the tail. So these are the phage virus. And next is also one more phage virus, and you see it is just one tail and no fiber, tail fiber. They do not have any tail fiber. So this is the potato virus, which is without the tail fiber. So here is no tail fiber in potato virus, but there in you know, before we had the fiber. Then come, this is one more which have the surrounding you know, envelope around that, which is the hub simplex virus, which has the envelope around it. Then next one, you see, it's just the head, polyhedral head, and it is known as adenovirus. And next is you see the is again you see the head virus. So this is just the head, and it is also with, you know, is a surrounded form. This is influenza virus, you would know, which is causes the flu and these conditions. So this is the influenza virus, and you see it's a structured influenza virus. Then next here is the rod virus. You will see the tobacco mosaic virus, which is a you know, here is the rod virus, tobacco mosaic virus. We have studied that this is tobacco mosaic virus, like the cable in our houses. So it is like this. And next one is papilloma virus, and it is you see how the is shape of the papilloma virus is you know, little baby. So this is the papilloma virus. And then next is the smallest one virus, is just again with the head virus, and just have the head. And then comes one more virus, which is, you know, alpha virus, which is alpha, just, you know, simple small like a capsule. So this is the alpha virus, and you see the size, how small it is. And then is very small two virus, you know, left, and you will see the this alpha virus is at the third number according to the size of the viruses. So this is very small, which causes the mosaic disease in the alfalfa leaves, you know, is a fodder which is we use as a fodder alfalfa. So this is that one. Next these one two, these you see the very small ones. These two are the polio virus, and you know, is like so they are very small in size. I hope you understand the you know, is the range of the sizes. It is like you see the 1 micrometer range, or is very small range of the viruses. These all viruses are they are just in size, you know, 1 micrometer. Very you know, very smaller. 1 micrometer is like is 10 to raise to power minus 6 meter. So this is very small. And then here comes the one more range, you know, sizes of the above was the shape, and here is the sizes of viruses. You will see from large to small, and we're gonna see that. First of all is hub simplex, which is 100 to 150 nanometer. It is it's in diameter, you know, 100 to 150 nanometer. So it is hub simplex virus. Next is influenza virus, which is 80 to 120 nanometer. So flu virus is more smaller than the hub simplex virus. Then at third number you see the adenovirus, which is 60 to 90 nanometer. So it's more smaller than Next come the Rio virus. Rio virus is 60 to 60 to 80 nanometer, just 60 to 80 nanometer Rio virus. Next is Papa virus. Papa virus, which is its size is like 40 to 60 nanometer. So it's again just one head and very small in size. Next come the Polio virus, which is 28 nanometer. So I hope you it understand for you. Polio virus, which is 28 nanometer. Next comes the turnip yellow mosaic virus, which causes the mosaic in the turnip, which is 28 nanometer. Then come the wound tumor virus, 55 to 60 nanometer. Alfalfa mosaic virus, 18 to 36 to 60 nanometer. Tobacco mosaic virus, 18 to 300 nanometer. Then potato X virus, 10 by 500 nanometer. Then T2 phage, which is 65 by 210 nanometer. So these were the phages. You see, we have reached the phage T2 phage, which is 65 to 210 nanometer with head and tail. Then comes X phage, which is 54 to 194 nanometer. And then again X is 5X 174 phage, which is 25 nanometer. And then vaccinia virus, which is 200 to 250 nanometer. So you see the size, and is in the center is Escherichia coli, which is bacteria. So they show the size of 1000 meter. It is nanometer, its size of Escherichia coli. This is that bacteria which is in between the sizes of these viruses, and this is the mostly typical bacteria which we study, and this is attacked by the viruses. So I hope it will be helpful for you. So thank you so much for coming on my channel. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment. Bye bye. Allah Hafiz.